Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you had just came from my September recap and you're just popping into my October tray, hi, hello, welcome. If you're new to my channel, I like to talk about perfumes a lot. Like a lot. I'm very casual in this video. I wanted to share with you guys my October tray. And I know everybody's getting so excited for fall, and everybody's busting out like their sweater weather fragrances. I probably will too. A lot of my fragrances that I have in store are quite affordable fragrances, honestly. A lot of them I got were, TJ Maxx fragrances, very cheapies, but lovely little cheapies, and some old time faves. So let me not waste any more time and let me share with you my first fragrance that I want to share and I want to wear for October. First one is an OG classic, OG love of mine, and this is Burberry's Brit. This is the Eau de Parfum. I have the Eau de Toilette as well, and I love wearing the Eau de Toilette for the spring and summer, Eau de Parfum for the fall and winter. And don't be fooled by this full bottle. This is actually a repurchase because I go through this fragrance. This is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I've had it for such a long time. It's mine, and it's also my sister's favorite fragrance. It's a beautiful spiced lime, vanilla, and almond fragrance. Now, this has been subjected to years of, reformulations, and it's probably not as potent or not as complex as it was in the past. And it's sad to see, but I still do love this fragrance, and I still love to wear it. And I honestly have no other faults to say for this fragrance. I'm just excited to wear it. I started wearing Alien by Mugler, and I started wearing this little perfume stick. I initially was wearing it to layer with my Alien Eau Extraordinaire back in September, and then I just started wearing Alien itself for like the beginning weeks of October, because I feel like something about Alien matches that October vibe, like that little spooky season vibe. It's, it's very bombastic. Ooh, sorry. It's in your face. It's dark. It's heavy. It's beautiful during the colder weather, but can still, last you even during those hot weather days. And for something titled like Alien, I feel like it matches that October vibe. So that was something that I've already been wearing, and I'm pretty much like, I don't know how much more, I don't know how much more I have left for it. Like, I have to start like scooping it out of my little tube. So I'll probably finish this one by the end of the year. Next fragrance I have is another dark floral. This is Gucci's Bloom Natare de Fiori. And this smells quite similar to Bloom, but I believe this one has an added rose note, and I think an additional floral with some woods in the base. So this one kind of takes that Bloom DNA and just makes it slightly darker and slightly creamier. As I was wearing it, this is actually my scent of the day today, and as I was wearing it, I noticed that this is more of like a creamier white floral, rather than how the original Bloom is more of a crisp and green white floral. Still love it. I love the entire Bloom line, and I always say, like, I would quite honestly own like every single flanker of it. That's how much I love the entire Bloom line. It's such a beautiful floral scent, beautiful white floral scent. But I love wearing this one during the fall weather, particularly October. Something about like this dark flower motif, it just screams like romantic gothic vibe, and I'm all for it. Next dark warm floral fragrance is A new addition to my collection, but an instant love. This is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, and this is the Légère flanker. Yes. So this is the Eau de Parfum Légère. This is a roll-on. I bought this one at a discounter. Think you can check out my my little perfume haul where I kind of purchased a few designer fragrances. And this one just instantly like stole my heart. I love the Good Girl DNA. I do. But something about the Légère, oh, it is just so beautiful. It is a creamy, sweet, white floral. It has dulce de leche in the dry down, in the base notes. It's just gorgeous. And I'm so sad that I only have a roller ball. But rest assured that I am going to be like getting a full-size bottle. I will be getting a full-size bottle. I do not care. I love, love, love this fragrance. And I think this will perform beautifully during the cooler weather, like during sweater weather. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. Another gorgeous but fun fragrance. Now, after I've talked about a few of my designers, I thought I'd introduce a cheapie. This is Pistachio Dream. This is a perfume oil from Sand and Fog, and this is supposed to be inspired by Kayali's Yum Pistachio perfume, and I quite honestly think this is a very, very good inspiration. Very good inspiration. I would say this is probably 90%, maybe even 95. This smells so damn good. I love this fragrance. So much so I purchased two. I purchased two of them. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is the most unique perfume I've ever smelled. I've never smelled anything like this. It opens up bright and citrusy and kind of soapy, and very sweet and almost obnoxious. It opens up in a style I've never smelt before. And then it takes you on a journey, because I've already started wearing it, duh. It takes you on a journey. In the mid, the sweetness kind of intensifies, and it smells like sugared pistachios. You really, really, really get the nuttiness in this. It almost quite literally smells of food during the mid. So it opens up very bright and sweet and floral. The mid is a very amplified, sugary, almost food-like pistachio nuttiness. And then the dry down is a very, very lovely, powdery, sweet vanilla. I absolutely love this fragrance. And I would have never thought that I would like something with pistachio or something like Kayali's Yum Pistachio. I'm not the biggest Kayali fan, but I have to give props to that for creating a scent like that, a scent profile. And I'll give props to companies that do make inspired ones. I know there's a lot of controversy about that, but you know what? Not a lot of people can purchase something like that, and I if I hadn't purchased something like this, I would have never ever smelled something like that. So like I said, so excited to wear this one. I already have started wearing it. The way that this fragrance is smelling would not be something that I would want to wear during the hot weather. I even tested it during the summertime. I gave it a full day's wear, and I can't. It's too much during the summertime. But during the cooler weather, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Another cheapie, but goodie, and new to my collection is Curations by The Good Scent, and this is Vanilla Cream. I got this at Marshall's for $15, and I think I've already started wearing this heavily. It's already down to here. This is an amazing vanilla fragrance, and this is coming from someone who isn't the biggest vanilla fan. As I've got 3 vanilla based fragrances in my tray already, but I'm not I like a certain style of vanilla, and this one is so nice. This one smells like a powdery, sweet, soft, musky vanilla fragrance. I know it says here that there's pistachio, warm vanilla, and caramel, and I can even like show you the notes in the back. It says that the top notes are white orchid, jasmine petal. Mid is vanilla bean, sugar, caramel. The base is sandalwood, musk, and pistachio. Now, I feel like those notes are absolutely arbitrary because or that it's just so well blended because I can't decipher like a single note. When I smell this, I'm not thinking like, yes, I smell jasmine or I smell sandalwood. This quite honestly just smells like a powdery, musky vanilla. And really what this translates to my nose, it makes me think of like, you know, like those Nesquik powder. They had like the vanilla flavored Nesquik powder and then you mix it into milk. That's what it smells like to me. I don't get anything lactonic in it, but I get like the dry vanilla powder before you mix it into milk. And I really, really, really like this fragrance. I've been wearing this one to bed for a couple days and it's so cozy. It's so sweet. And it's not an overbearing fragrance. I bought it for like $15, so I'm not expecting like the longest longevity or wear. That doesn't bother me at all. I really mostly wear those types of fragrances like body mists. So excellent bedtime fragrance, and I'm not mad at it at all. And this honestly layers well with a lot of other fragrances as well. Another cheapie vanilla is the infamous vanilla that kind of like broke the internet for a hot minute. This is True Fragrances Vanilla Potion. Bringing this one back out again to wear. As you can see, last time I wore it, I gave it a pretty good wear. This is honestly all right. Like, it's not a bad scent at all. It's a woody, I should say, it's a more floral forward, slightly woody, ambery style of vanilla. And it is very nice. Now, I would say, is it like as hype worthy as it was? No. Is it a good, decent vanilla perfume? Good, cheap vanilla perfume? Yeah. And it is exactly that. Like, it's a cheap vanilla perfume. I'm not mad at it. And it's a very easily layerable, if that's even a word, scent. I figured like maybe I'll try layer it with a couple fragrances. I think these two, like the Pistachio Dream and Vanilla Potion, would wear very nicely together. And this is honestly an easily standalone fragrance as well. I told y'all this is going to be a tray where I feature a lot of cheapies because I have a soft spot for like affordable fragrances. There's something like easygoing about wearing like a $12 perfume, but that's just me. Speaking of a $12 perfume, this is another infamous like fragrance that nearly broke TikTok. This is Curations by The Good Scent. This is Manifest Your Future. And I will say I had some beef with this fragrance before because I did not get what all of the girls were saying about this fragrance. I was not getting spiced apples or like, what did they say? Like an apple or spiced cookies. I was not getting that. And I was very mad. I was like, you guys lied. But I found the hack. You have to get this one when it's old. You have to let this fragrance sit. So I purchased this one at Marshall's and I purchased this one heavily discounted and it didn't even have a cap. Like I had to switch one of my caps to put it on this one just so it has a cap. And I think that's the key for this fragrance is to just really, you have to let it sit and it has to be older so that some of those like top notes wear out a little bit. Now that I have it and it's been sitting for a while, I do get some of that spiced fruitiness. I gave it a full day's wear before, and something about this reminds me of spiced applesauce. I don't think it smells like those cookies that they were talking about, but it does kind of make me think of a spiced applesauce with like a hint of candle. take that, how you want to interpret. It's not a bad fragrance. And I would say, like, I would not expect anyone spending more than $15 for something like this. Like, please do not, whatever reseller that you're looking at, do not buy it for anything over $15, $20 max even, because this is not worth that much. The notes in this one is candied apple, spiced pear, caramel, sugar, sage leaf, coconut milk, and vanilla cookie. Honestly, I do not get any of that. You could say that this is really just like candied apple, spiced pear, and caramel sugar. But I feel like this matches like the fall vibes, and I'm excited to give it some more wear. That's all the cheapy fragrances that I have for you. Let's go back to a couple designer scents. Granted, an affordable designer scent. This is Jimmy Choo's Illicit, and I've had this in my collection for I think a year or two now. And the longer that this has sat, this scent has gotten even more beautiful. This has matured to such a beautiful honey fragrance. This is, like I said before, a honey bomb. The opening just opens up so sweet, so honestly just so sweet, and it dries down to a beautiful like powdery honey scent. Actually, when you first spray it, you get hit with like a little bit of spice from that ginger, and there's a bit of like bitter orange to kind of balance out that sweetness, and then afterwards it's just straight powdery honeyness. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I love wearing this scent. I feel like not a lot of people talk about Jimmy Choo's Illicit. Granted, it gives like perfumey vibes. It smells like a really nice honey perfume. Very, very designer in that idea, but a great, great fragrance. And if you find this at discounters or online, this is an affordable fragrance. You can get a full-size bottle for I think less than $50. Honestly, I would even say like I've even seen some places where they sell it for like 30 or 40. You just really have to look. I'm digressing. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Perfect for fall. Can't wait to wear it for October. Another designer fragrance is an old favorite of mine. This is Tuiles d'Hermès, and this is the Eau Poivrée flanker. This is a beautiful powdery rose fragrance. They categorize this as a chypre, but like a modern chypre, and this is so pretty. It's such a quirky fragrance to me because it's like a modern take on a vintage style fragrance. It's powdery, it's rosy, it opens up quite spicy with pink pepper. It smells like you've walked into like a ladies' powder room, like a vintage ladies' powder room. This is such a lovely, lovely fragrance. It had a bit of hype back then, but I feel like it's died down a bit. Not a lot of people talk about Tuiles anymore. I know they had a couple new flankers that came out. Haven't smelt them yet, but I will be keeping my eye out for it. I love wearing this during the fall. Something about like the little top hat and Tuiles scarf make me think like it's perfect for cooler weather. Also because of how like floral forward and powdery it is, it wears beautifully during cool weather rather than like hot weather. And last but not least is an old forgotten fragrance. Guys, I'm so bad. Like, I actually forgot that I even had this fragrance. Like, comment down below if anybody's ever had a perfume like in the back of their closet that they've just long forgotten. And I'm so ashamed of it because I thought that I would really like this scent, and I've never even given it a wear. So we're going to change that. This fragrance is Fresh Laundry and Lavender by Clean Classic. I bought this discounted maybe a year or so ago. I want to say a year. Maybe it could honestly have been more than that. And I've forgotten that I even had this fragrance. And this is a very, very lavender forward. This honestly smells like lavender essential oil, or even, dare I say, fabuloso. It honestly gives me like fabuloso vibes. And when I had purchased it, I thought, oh, this is like a pretty interesting fragrance to try. This is really, really lavender forward. I'm gonna give it some wear. I think this will be a good fragrance to wear for bedtime, and as like a little bit of a break from all of the vanilla heavy fragrances that I have. Sometimes I like to break it up and wear a clean floral from every now and then. So we're gonna give this one a wear. As you can see, like I haven't even worn this yet. This is still relatively new, old but new. So we'll keep that there. And I might just even try and layer it with this old Bath and Body Works. This is lavender and sandalwood. This is just the body mist, so maybe that'll be a good pair together. And that concludes all of my fragrances for the month of October. Pretty excited to wear like pretty much all of them. I think a lot of these fragrances are going to be, I love majority of them. Two of them they're new to my collection, but majority of them that I've already started wearing and I've given full days wear, and I can't wait to see how they perform during the month of October. Let me know what you guys are wearing for spooky season. I saw some people comment talking about like witchy perfumes, and I wish I had like witchy fragrances that I could share. But maybe like the most would be like Gucci Bloom. But talk to me in the comments. What is like a witchy vibe fragrance that you think would match for October? Give me a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to. I always appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.